Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from the season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To pass, Flacco. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Like 80. 80. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him.
From the gun, Flacco. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 54.
Flacco from midfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he is not quite going to make it. All the way in, they'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check, 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 check.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd down and goal. Flacco, he almost had it. The big D lineman Nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Check Mike 54.
Flacco looks to throw. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Switch. One. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on second down, Flacco, and he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Passing play, Flacco. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. Fighting through. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with the powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
We own it. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3. Check 13.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready! Mike, 54. Let's go, D.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
You're over here. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On second and 11 now. Flacco, left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Let's go, baby.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Check 31, check 31. One. Set.
On second down, Mariota again. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
One. Check, Charlie. Check back 47. Yeah. Check. Three.
Now Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Tight into the right. One. We got four. One. Switch.
A first down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that takes us from second to third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Flacco. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Watch it. One. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Setting up to throw Flacco. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for 1 more play. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Flacco, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To pass, Flacco. Find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Flacco now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. But it's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. Nice.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Bad. 20. Check. Walk 54. I'm on.
Flacco from the gun. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Flacco now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out.
Another run by Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Flacco looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And taken right on the 30. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. Again, he finds an opener. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Chris Harris. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
set. We got set. Ready.
They'll go again with Lindsey. They find some open field here. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.